Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again. You know it is JJ on the channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, hit that like button. And also to make sure your notifications on so you know when I post the next video. I've been taking my time on these videos lately because I want to make sure I'm giving more precise information when it comes down to the fact of you guys understanding what's going on. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking into NVIDIA's Chat RTX. I know this is going to seem kind of weird, but versus Copilot. So we're going to just jump right into it. So here we go. Okay, now we're having a look right here at Chat RTX. What is there to understand about it? Unless I got it set up wrong, all I'm seeing is the fact of that you can change the whole thing is this. Okay, in order for it to work right, I guess you have to make up your own data set when it comes to it. From what I'm looking at, when it comes to your documents and stuff like that, it looks like you got to make up your own. So basically, this is the kind of program that you're going to have to take and invest your time into. And in order to do that, you have to figure out what you're doing next. So it already says right here that it does TXT, PDF, docs, files supported. Those are the only files that it seems to be supported on. So if you're going to do anything, it's basically you're going to end up building a notepad text or doc files. But pretty much with everything else, it doesn't look like it's going to be a program that's going to be for you. Okay. To be honest with you, it's not going to be a program for you. So, if you're looking for something a lot easier and a lot better that's already set up, then you'll be probably looking to do like Microsoft Co-Pilot or something like that. That's probably what you're going to end up looking to do. So, me myself, if you go to the your web browser like Microsoft Edge, they do have up in the corner Copilot. So if you're not looking to run Copilot on your PC, as a window, then you can do it here as well. If you want to be creative, you can always say to Copilot, if you get a microphone, you can say, "Hey, Copilot, make me a thumbnail based upon BMWs." You got to say it a little bit quicker.
I'll try to create that.
But it doesn't know, so. But if you want to get creative, you know, I mean, it's pretty cool that they can create thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails. But you can say create create a thumbnail based upon, let's say, Dr. I don't know how to spell. Dr. Seuss and a computer. Let's see what Copilot comes up with. It's always interesting in doing stuff like this. But this is the difference between Chat RTX and Copilot. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what you're looking at. I think that's pretty cool. So you got a good idea how Copilot works. So this pretty much, this, I'm giving you guys a basic idea of how the difference between the two is. I don't think I can use a program. Let's say I'm the average day consumer, which I am the average day consumer. Let's say you're the average day consumer, not me, you. And you go to say, okay, well, I want to create a picture that I want to put on my wall as a mural, and stuff like that. Or, if you're doing your YouTube and you want to come up with something different, how can you do that with a program that's based upon text files? To me, Chat RTX does not seem like it's consumer based. It seems like it's more business based than consumer based. So I'm giving you this idea so when you go to search the tube looking out how can we do Chat RTX, I'm not going to give you a tutorial on it because I can tell you I'm going to uninstall it. I feel that it's totally a waste of time for the consumer. The consumer wants to be able to do things on their PC and build architectures based upon different styles. Like me, I want to base mine on, graphs and thumbnails and stuff like that. And, Chat RTX just doesn't take me there. It doesn't take it to that level. Microsoft Copilot, on the other hand, does. So it gives me a better advantage to when I ask it questions or build images and stuff like that. So, Microsoft's in the right direction, even though everybody says, well, it's not an AI, it's just a program. Of course, it's just a program, it's an algorithm that's based upon how you want to use it. And that's pretty cool. Because even ChatGPT makes you pay for this kind of advantage that Microsoft gives you on Windows, even Windows 10. I mean, you could use it on Microsoft Edge for Windows 10 and Windows 11. If you don't want to put a Copilot on your desktop, you can do that as well. So, Chat RTX versus like this. Chat RTX is here. Microsoft Copilot's here. So, verse the two, I can tell you hands down, Microsoft Copilot is the true winner of it all. NVIDIA needs to really work on what kind of Chat RTX they want to make. But I can tell you what they've made does not fit my needs for my PC. As a content creator, it does not meet my needs. Their algorithm on that program is based upon, I've already asked it the question, what is your primary function? And it says based upon gaming. Content creating for games is how it said. So basically, it's just ones and zeros. You know, it's kind of hard to explain, but for coding, let's say you're trying to code a game, that's more or less what that program's for. For coding, based upon for video games and stuff like that. It's not like Microsoft Co-Pilot. Co-Pilot is more user based for the simple fact that it allows you and it does things that you would never think it would ever do. Now, if you were to get ChatGPT, then you have to pay for a subscription. But with Microsoft, they were nice enough to give you it all. On Windows 11, you can't beat it. So, as far as price wise, Microsoft did you a solid and gave you a really good program that can do wonders for you and also to help you with your content creating. So I don't see anything wrong with it. Using it for a helper for your content creating because, everybody needs a helper. Especially when you're doing your own channel and you're doing by yourself. Stuff like this makes it a little bit easier for your content creation. Yeah, I've been creating my thumbnails this way for the last couple weeks. Is because I wanted to explore Microsoft Co-Pilot to see what it's really about, and that's what I've been doing. I've been testing Microsoft Co-Pilot. Oops, got an itch. For the last couple weeks. Yes, it has been building my thumbnails. I want to see how in depth it can go with thumbnails. If it's going to be cartoonish or is it going to be like realistic? I'm digging deeper into it, but that's for another video. This is just a video that I'm doing what's compared to Chat RTX compared to Microsoft Co-Pilot. Now, if NVIDIA decided to say, hey, let's make ours just as good, even better than Microsoft Co-Pilot and give them everything they want. To more realism when it comes to if you want to build your thumbnails and stuff like that. I mean, total realism. To the point to where, I really want to see the fact of them taking and making an actual AI bot that can respond back and forth with you. I really want to see this. To where if you talk with your AI bot on the desktop, that they'll ask you questions and respond back. I don't see what the big deal in that is. Everybody's scared of their own shadow, it seems. That they're afraid that the AI bot's going to get on the loose. Guess what? There's millions of AI bots all over the internet. Millions of AI bots working in the background for content creators and stuff like that. So this fear of having AI, thinking for themselves, they're already doing it. So everybody needs to stop with that fear-mongering crap. It's been on for the last 4 or 5 years. AI bots have been in the background doing tasks that, set up by the user. But also, too, they had AI bots that go beyond that already. And it's been going on for 4 or 5 years. So don't think that they don't have something out there cooking. They always got an algorithm out there cooking up something. But what I want to see is them going to the level of having an actual AI bot. Let's say we're, doing a video and the AI bot starts asking questions about computers. What's the harm in that? Do I have anybody else here? No, I don't. It's just me. And if my AI bot wants to converse with me while I'm doing a video, I mean, that would be even more cool. I don't know. It's just future things that I think about, everybody, and I just want to let y'all know that. But my final thought about Copilot is this. If it can do this with no problem, okay, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, look what it just did here. And I just asked it a little bit of words. I just asked a thumbnail based upon, and it went right for YouTube. So I think that's pretty cool. And they make it even downloadable, that you can save it as. And, you know, I got mine in templates. So you can take and create a new folder. And let's say I want to make one that says YouTube. Okay. So open it up. All I do is I hit 01.png. And that's it. So I go backwards. So if I want to keep this one, I can hit download, save as, take all that off, put 02.png, and save. Or if I want to do this one, I can hit download, save as, 03.png, right, and hit save. Or I can do this one and hit save as, and you get the idea. So, but everything that I create, I save. So Microsoft can see that it's not a waste by, you know, me using their Copilot for making thumbnails and images. Okay. But do remember, on the images, when you go to do this, it's set at 1024x 1024. But when you're doing YouTube thumbnails, make sure it says 1024x 576. So let me go ahead and just download this one too. Download this and save as. Let's see. What we want is, we want templates. I want a new folder. Let's say doctor. I know I can't spell. So now we can do a 01.png. Yeah, I do it by numbers. I do it by numbers because it's just easier. So, and it's a lot safer than downloading it from Google Chrome. I hate to say that. It is a lot safer. But if you know, all you got to do is speak into it and try to come up with an image. But if you're not sure, okay. So, but if you're not sure, you go right back to your DuckDuckGo. Okay. If you're not sure, there's another way around this. Okay. So if I open up my Google Chrome, right, and I got, and this is going to seem a little weird, but you can do it this way too. You know, you can, like, I'll show you that image really quick. I did it right here, asking the question of how to make a thumbnail for the video today. So I got a little creative, and ChatGPT did not give me the answer I was looking for. And yes, I tested the theories of having ChatGPT formulate my thumbnail and then take it over to Copilot and have it finish it off. And it seems to work out pretty good. So there is a formulation. Let's see. Today's 2A. Okay. There is the thumbnail for today. So I'm just showing you right here. I put in the lettering right here, the NVIDIA versus Copilot. I put that in there. I kind of added a little something here and there to the thumbnail to make it a little bit better. So, but I mean, there's many thumbnails that it made. Don't think that Copilot's perfect. It's not. Because look what it did to the name. It's not that perfect. But this is something I could fix here myself if I have to. I could fix the name. That's not a problem. But that's pretty cool thumbnail. You know. Depends on what you want to do. I mean, I think that come out to be a pretty good thumbnail too. You know. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. And the desktop background, that was created by Microsoft Co-Pilot. So if you were wondering about that, that's pretty much what happened there too. So I kind of been going off the rails a little bit. So, okay. Like I said, the difference between Chat RTX and Copilot, and I've already said it before, I'm going to say it again. Consumer base wise, Chat RTX is more for business kind of orientation. It's not consumer base. You can make it consumer base by, watching some of the YouTube channels out there that are specializing into Chat RTX. I'm not going to specialize into it for the simple fact it doesn't meet my requirements when it comes to the consumer themselves. The ones that don't have the time to inject themselves into it and, build it and make a database and stuff like that. But it doesn't do half of what Microsoft Copilot does. Microsoft Copilot basically can formulate and do images. It can find information for you, but it's limited a little bit, and still it does a hell of a lot more in Chat RTX. But that's up to you. I'm not knocking Chat RTX. They got their own ways of what they're doing, and that's basically Chat RTX is based on Omniverse, which I've already checked out Omniverse too. And Omniverse is not something I'm going to be looking into anytime soon. Yes, I have already applied to it. Yes, I've already been accepted into it. But I don't think, based upon my time that I use and based upon what the consumer would use, especially if the consumer's working all day long, the last thing they're going to be messing with is Chat RTX, or they're going to be not messing with Omniverse and all these other stuff. They're just going to want to go in, play some Steam games, or go to the GeForce site to play some games. They're just going to want a game. They're not going to want to mess with anything else but nothing but game. Some want to, let's say they have a gaming channel and they want to, make thumbnails quick and easy for their gaming channel. This would be good for you. I mean, all you got to do is think out how you want your thumbnail and type it in or talk it in or anything you want to do to Copilot, and boom, produces it for you. So that takes and cuts a little bit more time off of you trying to prepare your thumbnail with, doing your headers, what you're going to say for your beginning and stuff. It gives you more time to put it in focus into your videos. So you do your thumbnail, you think out your thumbnail, and then now you can think out your headers and then your descriptions and everything else. And by the time you get done, you'll have your thumbnail, you'll have your descriptions, and then you can start your videos. That's basically how I was doing it before. Was I was doing it to where my thumbnails were last. That's the mistake I was making. Now I'm doing my thumbnails first, my description next, and then doing the video like today. That's the reason why I already have the thumbnail already made for this video. My final decision is Microsoft Co-Pilot. Simple as that. But anyway, if this is your first time here and you made it to the end of the video, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit a positive like on this video to let YouTube know and post it around the world so we can get more subscribers. And also, too, hit your notification bell. Make sure you turn it on so that way you know when I post the next video. And don't forget, y'all, we got tomorrow coming up, and that's graphics card nightmares. And then on Saturday, we got our live stream. So do stick around for that. And we got more to come. I'm still working on my project for the office, the gaming office I'm doing for a friend and all that. When it's done, I'll make sure I get some full videos and post it right here on the channel. So, but until the next time in the next video, this is JJ on JJ's PC Builds. We will see you. We'll see you on the next one.